So you got to pull it out.
You just do.
Coming out, but it's coming out of the wrong side. Like, it should be coming out of this one, but it's coming out of the headphone side.
So turn yours all the way down. Yeah, that's you.
No. Last time they did that, they heard the background noise.
We're sorry for the technical difficulties in the first inning. Hopefully, I think we're ready to go. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Tampa's already up 1-0. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Count moves to 1-1. And that one's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes with no outs. And the pitch by LeBron. Two balls, 2 strikes to Brundage. Two. Swing and a miss. Brundage goes down on strikes. Servin throws to first in time. There's one down. Now here's Meehan with one down. And the first pitch is fouled away. The 0-1. There's a strike now. It's 0-2. The 0-2 on the ground, through the hole, base hit. So one down, here's Nick Breen.
Base hit.
Ball and a strike to Breen. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, now 1-1. Breen batting .306. Pickoff attempt at first, not in time. Ball and a strike. Man, that one's fouled away. Tampa 32-7 on the year. 19-2 at home, 11-5 on the road. They have played spectacular this year. They've only lost one game in conference play. And speaking of winning, Mr. David LeBron is undefeated this year, 7-0. Meehan goes, and Breen's hit by a pitch, and we'll have first and second with one out here in the bottom of the first. So one out, first and second for the Tars, down one here in the bottom of the first inning. Have a chance for some offense. There's a strike. And Santucci falls behind 0-1. Yeah, one missed away, now 1-1. LeBron, an older player in the Division II Sunshine State Conference. He was born in actually 93, 25 years old to this day. So he's an older senior, but still with a ton of talent. Santucci swings and misses at that one, and the count moves to 1-2. Keep track of today's stats and follow the play-by-play action live by visiting tarstats.com. Whether you follow on your computer, tablet, phone, or other mobile device, tarstats.com lets you view up-to-the-minute statistical action as it happens on the field. Visit tarstats.com, find today's game and a list of live events, and you're ready to view the latest in-game stats for Rollins baseball. One-two misses low. Now it's 2-2. Santucci fouls that one away. The count remains the same. Two in the dirt. Good stop by Servin. And now it's a full count to Santucci. Two. Ball four. LeBron's loaded the bases up. A complete surprise after seeing the numbers he's had this year. And now he's going to have to verse the best hitter for the Tars. 325 average for Peterson, 10 home runs, 35 RBIs. And he's got a chance to not only put the Tars back in the game, but take the lead. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. For 1-0, swing and a miss, and the count moves to 1-1. Tars trying to bounce back after a tough stretch. And it's going to be tough to play. Peterson fouls that one away. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And that'll be 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Two down, here's Ashline. Tampa number 4 in the national rank. First pitch is misses to Ashline, makes the count 1-0. Missed high, now it'll be 2-0. That misses, now 3-0. And he walked him. Tie game at 1. Tars are rattling one of the best pitchers in the league. So 2 out, space is still loaded. Now it'll be Brian Brooker. Popped up to the right side and out of play. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Count moves to 1-2. And he struck him out. Tars pick up a run off a walk. Well, head to the second. We're tied at 1. Top of the second, Bragg will lead us off. First case. And he takes this ball deep to left, and if it's fair, it's gone. And it is. That's a home run solo shot for Bragg. And Tampa's up 2-1. That was Creel. It's Bragg's 14th home run on the year. Left-hander Creel batting .289. First pitch to him is a strike. Chopped on the ground. There's Breen. And he'll step on first for round number 1. Two outs. Here's Nick DeTringo, the outfielder, batting .345. First pitch to Tringo is strike 1. One missed, and now it's 1-1. Chopped on the ground, foul. Count moves to 1-2. Chopped on the ground. Backhand by Russell. Throws him out. There's 2 down. Now we'll see Richie Rivera. Center, Peterson tracking it down, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A solo shot for Tampa puts him out in front, 2-1. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Top of the third, Brad Case back onto the mound for the Tars. And it will be Golly to lead us off. There's a strike. Count moves to 0-1. There's a strike, now 0-2 as Case gets ahead. The 0-2 struck him out. And there's one down here in the third. Top of the order now, Tampa. As we'll see Steven Smith. Smith grounded out first time around. And that one's right at Case. And there's a quick out number 2 here in the top of the third. 2 down, and now we'll see Earhart. First pitch misses up and away, and the count moves to 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike. Now it's 1-1. On one, fouled away, and the count moves to 1-2. ball and a strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And that one misses away. Count moves to 2-1 to Peterson. Ashline on deck, followed by Brooker. And then it's Miller, Servant, and Bragg, who has a solo shot due up third in the top of the fourth for Tampa, which makes the difference in this game 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count moves to 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, and the pitch. And that one misses low, now 3-2. Ten home runs leads the Tars in this 2018 season for Mr. Peterson. 3-2, fouls that one away to stay alive. And he struck him out. Good inning for LeBron. After Case had one as well, they match. After 3 here at Alfond, it's 2-1 Tampa. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth we go. Derek Miller will lead us off. First pitch from Case in there for strike one. Evenly matched game to this point. Tars only trail by 1. That one. Outs, nobody on. The 0-2 on the ground. That's going to go through the hole for a base hit to start us off here in the fourth. As Miller gets aboard, last time he was at bat, he actually grounded into a double play, so a little redemption for him. There's Danny Servant, the catcher for Tampa. Grounded out to short his last time at bat. Pitch missed high. And the count goes to 1-0. Pickoff attempted first. He's back in there in time. This is in. 2-0's the count, runner at first. Here in the fourth. On the ground, chance for two. Russell the turn, Ashline to first, and they do it. 2 down here in the fourth. And that's big with the big man Bragg coming up. Bragg had a solo missile to left his last time at bat. Swing and a miss for the first pitch from Case, and it makes it 0-1. It's always interesting to see how the pitcher will attack the batter who bested him in a home run the next at bat, always to see whether they go outside, whether they try to jam him in. And that one will miss in. Ball that Bragg hit was pretty much up in middle, and he just turned on it. 1-1. Fouled away. And now Case has him ahead 1-2. The 1-2. Popped up. A lot of wind today, moving towards right. Brundage trying to find it. He'll get under it and make the catch to retire the side. Good fourth for Case. To the bottom half of the inning we go. Spartans lead 2-1. It has not been easy. Sorry for the technical difficulties here today. We've had tons of them. The camera, the audio just have not been working well. We'll get them fixed and ready for tomorrow. Unfortunately, our boss today had to go. A lot of games going on around the Rollins sports world today. Softball, lacrosse, and baseball. Lamb swings and misses at that one. Count moves to 0-1. But the Tars, like I was mentioning before, were playing really well. They won the Palm Beach series. And then it was until they went on their long, long road stretch where things started to trouble. We knew the Florida Southern series was going to be tough, but they've played really close and competitive games over this span. And they're looking to try to change things around this weekend versus a very good Tampa team. The 1-1 is in there for strike two. As far as Tampa goes, they're looking to ride this season out with wins. They lost their last game which I believe was to Southern Indiana in Evansville, as that one will miss to make the count 2-2. But after that, they actually had a pretty long win streak, which began with a win on Bridgeport, the 14th in high streak. That one's fouled away by Lamb. Until they lost 6-3 in Indiana. So their first game back in Florida since the 22nd. And after this series versus Rollins, they'll head to St. Petersburg to play Eckerd. And then head home for their final series versus Florida Southern. Foul again. I don't think they're going to have room, and they won't. Tampa will have Krill, DeTringo, and Rivera due up in the top of the fifth inning. Two on the ground. And that's going to be a tough play. Golly's not going to get it in time. Pops out of his glove, and Lamb will get on first with the error. I don't know if they're going to call that a hit. And they do. So 2 down, 1 at first. It's Russell. Russell had a sacrifice bunt to first base in his first at bat. Also fouls that one back. Count most 0-1. The 0-1. There's a strike. Yeah, now it's 0-2. The 0-2. Struck him out. After 4 here in Alfond, Tampa leads at 2-1. We'll be right back. Top of the fifth week. Case back on the mound for the Tars. As Krill is 0 for 1 today, will lead us off. First pitch missed away, ball 1. Krill the DH. So with 1 down, it's Nick DeTringo. Junior outfielder batting .345 this year. 28 RBIs. His 4th on Tampa. And this afternoon, he's 0 for 1. First pitch from Case misses away, ball 1. So 2 very good innings here in the top of the 5th, trying to find another. Pitch count will get it as the wind moves it towards him. And there's 2 down. Brad Case just shy of 50 pitches. Back for at least 2 more. Or longer than that. I mean, he's had games this year which unfortunately hasn't been able to get the win for, but he's gone 7-8 innings a lot this year. Which really shows in his statistics. 2 down, here's Richie Rivera. First pitch, swing and a miss, nice slider by 42, and that makes it 0-1. Brundage, Meehan, Breen due up for the Tars in the bottom half of the 5th. That's top of the order. Swing and a miss by Rivera, makes it 0-2. Rivera lined out to Peter. The 0-2. Struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Case. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. Tars trailing by 1. Bottom of the 5th, first pitch to Brundage, popped up to center. Going to be a tough play. Rivera comes all the way in, calls off Earhart and Galley. And there's 1 down. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Kemi had struggled in the home series to start off the year, but he's been hot on the road and coming back in the first home game, in a while. He's 1 for 2 today, hitting well, seeing the ball well as well. So he's had 2 good at-bats this afternoon. And he check swings through that one for strike 1. Well, we know LeBron has velocity. We saw tons of scouts here earlier today with about 15 radar guns. I've heard a lot of different numbers, but I heard there's a strike. And it's tough for Division II guys, especially guys that see mainly 88 to 90 or 86 to 89. You got a guy that can throw this hard with pretty good secondary stuff. The control's been a little bit off for LeBron today, as that one misses to 1-2. But he's definitely settled down since the first inning. And talking with some people about him prior to the game today, saying he's going to go through the lineup pretty fast if he gets in a rhythm. He was definitely out of his rhythm in the bottom of the first, which led to the bases loaded and a walked home run. As Meehan's going to go down swinging for out number 2. 7 strikeout. 11 strikeouts on the season for Mr. LeBron through about 73 innings, which is extremely impressive. Nick Breen's 0 for 1 tonight. Hit by pitch in the first, got all the way to third, stranded there. It's strike after strike, working the count. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And now Breen's behind 0-2. Tampa's last couple games, 3 or less. And Breen goes down swinging to retire the side. We've played 5 here at Alphon. Tampa still leads it 2-1. Top of the 6th, Brad Case back on the mound. Golly will lead us off, which is the bottom of the order for Tampa. Hey, that one's fouled away. Golly struck out in the 3rd. That's his only at-bat tonight. And then we'll flip the script up. Smith, Earhart, and Miller are the next 3 up after Golly. 46 pitches for Brad Case through 5. That's a great number. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Teams that are ranked in the top 10 gives a lot more competitive feel. And he said it's a real challenge and he likes it. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Case on the night. And there's one down here in the 6th. And you got to love your Friday night guy. We'll probably see Enk in either game 1 or 2 tomorrow, and then Mr. Leonard as well. Those are the 2 probable starters for tomorrow afternoon. And the first pitch to Smith misses inside for ball 1. Smith reached on an error his first time around in the 1st inning, and then he grounded out to Case in the 3rd. Smith drives this one to center. Peterson tracking it down. Actually, that's Meehan, excuse me. At home. Peterson's the DH tonight. That one misses up and away. Coming into this game, Earhart has the 2nd highest batting average for Tampa at 373, which actually should be the highest, because he has a 500 average for Cotoletta, but Cotoletta only has 10 at-bats. On the ground, Brooker fields it cleanly. Plenty of time. Another 1-2-3 for Mr. Brad Case. To the bottom of the 6th we go. The Tars still trail by 1. Bottom of the sixth, Santucci will lead us off. And the first pitch misses low for ball one. Tucci 0 for 1 of the day. Walked in the first, grounded out in the third. Yeah, we mentioned Santucci coming into the season, started off red hot. He slowed down to this point, but still 31 hits. He had 5 doubles, nearing 300 batting average. As that one misses away, ball 2 to Santucci. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, both games tomorrow, one starting at 3. And then the second game will start prior to the end of that one, about 45 minutes or so. Tucci slams this one up the middle. He's got himself a leadoff base hit. So the offense hopefully will start to get rolling for Rollins, as Bryce Peterson will come up. And Peterson's had some good opportunities, but has not capitalized. Tries to put down a bunt, pulls it back. It's a strike anyway. Count moves to 0-1. Probable starters for tomorrow for Rollins will be Cameron Enck and Garrett Leonard. Not sure who will start for Tampa, but we'll get you that information probably later in the game. Pick off attempt at first, and they got him. What a move by LeBron, and Santucci sort of drifted away on the right. And they got him leaning, and I think with Peterson putting on the bunt attempt, kind of got them thinking about what they could potentially do, and LeBron took it to his advantage. Especially starting off the inning, give up a leadoff hit, and then you get him out. You got Peterson behind 0-2. Check swings that one. Golly, the shortstop. And a nice cannon of an arm, and he got him. So 2 down, and now we'll see Ashland. Ashland 0 for 1 on the night. Had his RBI walk in the first. First pitch to Ashline. And that'll miss outside, ball 1. Part of the order going to come up for Tampa in the 7th. Miller, Servant, and Bragg, who's got the solo shot today, which has been the difference in this game. 1-0, Ashline pops it up to center. Richie Rivera tracking it down. And that will retire the side. 6 here at Alfond. We'll head to the 7th. Tampa leads it 2-1. Derek Miller will lead us off in the 7th. First pitch missed low and away for ball 1. That pitch will miss low. Count moves to 2-0. Stay up to date on the latest news and information about Rollins Athletics on your phone, laptops, or tablets, just like Rollins Sports on Facebook at facebook.com/Rollins Sports. And be sure to join the conversation and follow the Tars on Twitter at twitter.com/Rollins Sports. 2-0, swing and a miss. Case trying to work back in the count, now 2-1. Case trying to look for the sign. And the 2-1. Swings through that one. Now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Case trying to find his 5th strikeout down to number 1 here in the 7th. And Miller fouls that one to stay alive. Rollins Athletics would like to thank its premier sponsor, Geico, for their ongoing support of Rollins Athletics. With Geico's alumni discount program, Rollins graduates could even save more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to start your alumni discount quote today. 2-2 remains the count to Miller. Here it comes. And that one slapped to center for a leadoff base hit. And that's typically going to be the problem when you find yourself in a 2-0 hole. You work it back 2-2, but the hitter knows what's coming after that. You've seen all of your pitches mainly on a 2-2 count. No outs here serving. Tars have had a lot of double plays today to get them out of trouble. We'll see if they can get another. Happened in the 4th. Servin was the man who hit it. Russell and Ashline crimping in towards second. Brooker down the line. And a hit and run situation popped up deep to right. Going back as Brundage looking up at the warning track, and it's out of here. 2-run shot for Servin. Tampa up by 3. And the wind really made that ball carry out of here. That's Servin's 4th home run on the season, making it 30 RBIs for him in a 2018 campaign. And now we'll see Bragg, who has a home run of himself today. Well, Case has been pitching well. He's only given up 5 hits in those 4 runs. He's got 4 Ks, but the most impressive thing he's done today is keep the pitch count down. And those double plays have helped tremendously, keeping Rollins close in this game. Here comes head pitching coach Patrick Serva, so it just will be a talk on the mound, maybe get someone loose. In sports like life, it takes hard work and dedication to be the best, and that's where Career Source Central Florida comes in. Career Source Central Florida can guide you and your business to be the best they can be. Their team of highly trained business consultants are available to help you hire, train, and expand your team. They tailor recruitment services to fit your needs. So if you're looking for the best, visit them at CareerSourceCF.com to get started today and build your team of qualified talent. Career Source Central Florida, as always, tailored from every angle, your angle. Fans, you can also make an impact for a Rollins student-athlete by donating to the Rollins Athletic Fund. Your gift to the Rollins Athletic Fund is the most important way you can provide assistance for our student-athletes and ensure the financial stability and competitive success for Rollins Athletics for years to come. For more information on how you can make your gift, visit RollinsSports.com. Meeting on the mound is over. Bragg will step back in the batter's box. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Tampa now leads 4-1 after the 2-run shot by Servin. Bragg has a home run of himself tonight in the 2nd inning. And he drives this one deep to right field. Going back is Brundage, but he's short of the warning track to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 down now. We'll see Krill. Crowell 0 for 2. As he'll try to find his first hit of the night. Tars would love to get a few ground balls. And there's one. That's going to be a tough play, though. Russell coming in. He's going to have to barehand it. He won't make the play. So Crowell will get on first. We'll see if they rule that. And they'll give it a hit. So 1 down, 1 on. It's Detringo. Case checks on Crowell. Back in there in time. First pitch to Tringo misses low and in, ball 1. Tars have 7, 8, and 9 hitter coming up after we stretch in the 7th. Brian Brooker, Billy Lamb, and Russell at the top of the order. Braun had a pretty high pitch count. He's got 93 pitches. And I didn't see any action in the bullpen for Tampa. So my guess is he's going to come out for the 7th. That'll be his final inning. He had a really, really quick 6th, which kept his pitch count down. He was about 78 pitches going into that inning and finished with 93. Here's the 1-0. On the ground through the hole. First hit of the night for Detringo. And now we'll see Richie Rivera. First and second, one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Tampa leads at 4-1. And there's a strike. No balls, a strike. Case would love a ground ball right about now. And he got one. But Brooker bobbles it. Russell's going to have to go to first with it, and they won't get the out. They throw it away. Coming in to score is Cryle. Detringo will be held up at third, and Tampa now leads 5-1. So Case had it. A ground ball could have ended the inning. Sloppy play from the Tars defense. And now it's Galley. Also rules out the double play, which is not so satisfying. Infield moves, looks like it's coming in. In the dirt. Stopped by Lamb, stays out in front. Count moves to 1-0. One and knows the count to Galley. And Lamb just squeezed that one enough. That was a miss. Control issues late in this one. Second and third, one out. Here at the top of the seventh, Tampa picks up 3 runs in this inning so far. That one's going to go through the hole. And it looks like they're going to get 2 more. Coming in to scores DeTringo and Rivera. We'll see. I don't see Sjogren moving at all in the dugout just yet. Not sure really they had anybody that loose in the bullpen. Top of the order now was Smith. I think what they're thinking is he's got the 1 out here in the 7th. You might as well let Brad finish it to have only 2 arms go in the 8th and 9th. Like you said, tomorrow's going to be a long day tomorrow. Runner goes, and Lamb didn't even know. So the double play's out of reach now. One out to Smith. And now Breen and Lamb are going to go talk to Case on the mound to try to settle him down. Rollins College Department of Athletics is able to provide ongoing support for student athletes thanks to our dedicated and generous corporate partners. If your business is interested in helping make a difference in the continuous 646-2663. Top of the 7th, Brad Case trying to find out number 2. And that one will miss in. 3-0. And now Berger's going to go talk to Case, and I think this is all to try to get action in the bullpen. There's a strike. And he makes it 3-1. Tampa bullpen absolutely quiet, so we'll see LeBron in the 7th. I just don't think they're going to put him back in the 8th with that high of a pitch count. Although he does have a long time to recuperate being the Friday night guy. Here's a strike. Okay, now Smith's got a full count. Earhart is 1 for 3 on deck, followed by Miller, who both have hits today. Miller has 2, so not really sure if Sjogren's going to want Case to verse them again. Smith does not have a hit today, so this might be the reasoning. So this could be Case's last batter. Three-two, fouled away. Case now in the 70 pitch mark, which again is extremely good for a starting pitcher to be in 70 pitches in the 7th inning. Averaging just about 10 an inning. That one's fouled away. Good pitch by Case, though. Got Smith thinking a little. Payoff pitch once again, and he fouls that one away. Just across the street, softball up 3-0 in the bottom of the 4th on Barry right now, as they'll open their weekend series against the Buccaneers. 3-2. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. So we'll see if they'll let Case get the last guy. And it looks like it. I mean, I would at this point. His pitch count's low. He got 2 outs, runner at second. Give him a shot to close out his game. Swing and a miss by Earhart. And it makes it 0-1. The Tars offense going. Check swings through that one. Strike 2. And that'll miss low. Makes the count 1-2. Absolutely stunning night in Winter. Sun just going down. On the ground through the hole. Being waved around third is Gali. The throw from Santucci is offline. And that'll make it 8-1. Tampa now in front. And that'll be Derek Miller, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Singled in the 4th and the 7th. And they'll let him go after him. No, never mind. So Brad Case's day is done. 6 2/3. 5 Ks, he'll exit. We'll give you the new information on the new pitcher in just a moment. We'll be right back. Mike Goggin, the new pitcher, the left-handed senior from Walpole, Massachusetts, will get his first entrance on the day. And Goggin's been pitching well, especially on the road. He said he's got a much more gain of velocity, and this has been a guy who's a redshirt senior, has had a ton of injuries backside him. But he's back, and he's been pitching well, so hopefully he can get us out of this inning, and maybe we'll see him in the 8th as well. First pitch to Miller missed, and now it's 1-0. In the dirt, good stop by Lamb. Count moves to 2-0. Tough situation. He's got 2 outs, but you got a runner at second and a right-handed batter who's 2 for 3 on the night. So it's not easy for him to just go at this batter, throw a strike right down the middle. Being picked. There's a strike. Good pitch by Gagne. And now it's 2-1. Pretty good pace until the 7th. That was our longest half inning of the day. It was a really good game from the 3rd to the 6th inning between both sides. Took a tough hop. Brooker, a nice throw to first, and that will retire the side. 6 runs come across for Tampa. They now lead 8-1. Stretched here at Alphon, bottom of the 7th. It's Brooker to lead us off, and LeBron's still in the game. That one's on the ground. That's Golly. Nice play. Throw to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out for LeBron, and he needs it at 93 pitches to start off this inning. He throws 94. He's got 1 out. Here's Billy Lamb, and Billy Lamb batting 8 in the lineup, the catcher today. He's 2 for 2. Senior's having a fantastic afternoon. And he jams that one, fouls it away out of play. Makes it 0-1. Trying to get you the update on the softball score. Top of the 5th, Rollins still up 3-0. And unfortunately, women's lacrosse had a semifinal in Florida Southern today. They fell to conclude their season, but what a heck of a season for the Rollins women's lacrosse team. They had a great year, upsetting a ton of teams, including the number 1 and number 2 seed. Lamb pops this one up in foul ground. That's going to be a tough one. And not in time for either right or fielder or the first baseman. But it makes the count 0-2. And 2's the count to Lamb. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And LeBron wants to redo the signs. The 0-2. Lamb fouls that one away. I think I just nailed the car. You know about the infamous parking lot here at Alphonse Stadium. I always parked about 5 miles away. It's a tough walk, but I get here. 0-2 remains the count to Lamb. And he got him, and then he throws the bat. Jeez. Well, that's LeBron's 9th strikeout of the day in just 7 innings, which gives him 113 on the year. And I believe 174 innings. Math is not my strong suit, but I'm going to guess those are it's definitely the strikeout number. I think that's, I believe, what is that? Probably 73 exactly, because he was the third going into the game. 67 and a third. Pinch hitter for Russell is going to be Mr. Kyle Hintz. So Russell's day is done. We'll see who they bring in at shortstop. Hintz is an outfielder, so maybe they'll switch him and Meehan. And there's a strike, makes it 1-1. Kyle Hintz has tons of speed. If he gets on base, look for him to start running. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. So now it's 1-2. Into the top of the order with Brundage. The 1-2. Handed her. Now it's 2-2. Probably going to be it for LeBron here in this inning. Got 102 pitches tonight. And there's some action in the Tampa bullpen now. Two. Missed outside. Payoff pitch on the way to Hintz. And he drives this one deep to left, and that one is going to go just foul. And you can see the speed. Hintz already at second base. He had to slow himself down. 3-1's always going to be your best bet if you're a hitter for a strike, even 3-0. But 3-2 is going to be pretty much the same thing. These pitchers do not want to walk you with 2 outs, especially a guy who's in the 100 pitch count right now. And if you're LeBron and you have the velocity he does, he's going to throw a fastball right down the middle as hard as he can. 3-2, popped it up. Not sure if Bragg's going to have room. And he will not. So the count remains 3-2. Hintz working a great at bat here. And he got him. To the 8th we go. Tampa leads it 8-1. Top of the 8th we go. Tate Stone Frasina, the freshman right-hander from Georgia, will come in. Yeah, be the new pitcher. Swing and a miss by Servin. Tons of speed out there. 0-1's the count. That'll miss away. Now 1-1. .52 ERA with 8 strikeouts in 7 2/3. As the 1-1 missed to make it 2. Two-1 to Servin, and that'll miss away. Right-hander warming up for Tampa in the bullpen, which means LeBron's day is done. And I mean, if he threw 105 pitches, he's absolutely done. Catcher will head to first. And Breen will go talk to Stone Frasina, try to calm him down. He's just going to have to first. Bragg actually leads Tampa with home runs now with 14 on the year. First pitch missed in, ball 1. There's a strike. Now it's 1-1. He drives this one to center. Pins tracking it down near the warning track. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Cryle with 1 down. Yeah, that one missed in to make it 1-0. Ball and no strikes to Cryle, 1 out, with Servin at first. And that'll miss in to make it 2-0. Stone Frasina struggling to throw first pitch strikes here, and he's really falling behind. Which in a game like this in the 8th here, he's got to start to find the zone, get some outs, and get the offense back rolling. He'll be top of the order. 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up for the Tars in the bottom half of the 8th. 2. Three balls, no strikes. And the 3-0. There's a strike, makes it 3-1. Got to be careful with the 3-1 pitch to Cryle. Last time he had a single up the hole. 3-1. Drives this one to right. Oh, and Brundage totally misread that. It's going to drop out in front of him. Ball did not come off the bat really well. Brundage took 4 steps back and then realized the ball was drifting in front of him. And he couldn't make the catch, so now it's to Tringo. Tringo 1 for 3 on the night. First pitch to him, ball 1. Here's a strike. Now it's 1-1. Ball missed low. Now 2-1. And he comes back with a strike to make the count even at 2-2. Well, Tate would love a ground ball here, trying to get two, get back the offense in the bottom of the 8th. Tars running out of time. Two miss, now 3-2. Three-two. On the ground, foul. Now to Rivera. Brundage, Meehan, and Breen do open the bottom of the 8th for Rollins. Struck him out. Strands 2 runners. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Tars trail by 7. Tampa. And he throws strike 1. Laker from Kernersville, North Carolina. He's a junior. And he's a transfer from University of North Carolina. And that one misses. Now it'll be 2-1 to Mr. Brundage. 11 appearances for Mr. Aker. 2-1, 31 and 2/3 innings. He started 6 games, 32 strikeouts for the 6'2" junior. Two 2-1 to Earhart. Easy play, and there's out number 1. So with 1 down, we'll see Meehan, who's 1 for 3 in the night. First pitch will miss low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that'll miss inside. Now 2-0. Tars need a spark somehow. And at the top of the order, try to find it. That could be it. Meehan backside. Going to be a tough play for Golly. The throw is in time. What a play by the shortstop from Tampa. Heck of an arm. Nice backhand. And there's 2 down. Now we'll see Nick Breen. Always a reason why you put in a pitcher like Aker, probably one of their best relievers out of the pen this year, in an 8-1 game. Well, it's Friday night. Tons of scouts here. And I think that's what the purpose is of putting number 36 in a game like this. You really want him for those close situations of 2-1 games, save situation games as you can call them. But that's going to be probably more important when the playoffs come around for Tampa. Makes the count 1-1. Right, Tampa ranked number 4th in the nation right now. I'd say they're pretty convincingly in the tournament at this point. Unless something happens in their next 3 series. There's a swing and a miss by Breen. Now he's behind 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And the 1-2. Good pitch, just missed. Now 2-2. And that's going to miss low. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. It hit him. I'm pretty sure ball 4. The umpire made it look like it hit him, but now we'll see Santucci with 2 down and a runner at first. In the 6th. And with a runner on, maybe the offense can start moving. That one misses low. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One of missed low and in. Now 2-0. No action. Sense at this point, no need to throw any more arms. Save them for tomorrow with two 9-inning games in one day. And that'll miss outside 3-0. Over 2 innings. Stone for Cena finding the zone, and now Aker with 2 outs is struggling to find it. There's a strike. Three and one's the count, 2 outs. Spreen takes his lead at first. Santucci has a hitter's count. He'll call time. Spreen goes, ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Aker. With 2 outs, and now we'll see Peterson. And now action in the Tampa bullpen.
Peterson.
1st pitch missed away. Breen and Santucci will both advance. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Victory. Tars trying to get 2 more runs across to make it easier later in this game. One, swing and a miss, now 1-2. One, 2. Oh, the umpire flinched. Wow. Don't see that very often. The entire field of Tampa was walking off as the umpire flinched. And he changed his decision at the split second. 2-2's the count to Peterson. Struck him out. To the 9th we go. Tars trail by 7. We'll be right back. Top of the ninth, new pitcher for the Tars, number 44, junior Anthony Travano. Sidewinder. First pitch, swing and a miss. Just like Stone Frasina, Travano from Georgia. There's a strike. He's ahead 0-2. 8 appearances so far this year for Mr. Travano. 7 2/3, 3.52 ERA with 5 strikeouts. And that'll miss to make it 1-2. That'll miss. Makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah. 2-2 driven to right. Brundage tracking it down. And he makes the catch for round number 1. First pitch to Smith, top of the order now for Tampa. Will miss away for ball 1. Ashline, Brooker, and Lamb, the 6, 7, and 8 hole hitter for the Tars, due up in the bottom half of the 9th. And hopefully Travano can just get quick outs here to give them that chance. Good pitch, and now it's 1-1. And I think he hit him. Did he hit him or? No, the umpire puts his hands up way too many times. He's done it a lot today. It's made me think these guys get hit by pitches and then end up just a wild pitch. Actually hit off, I believe, Billy Lamb's catcher's equipment. I think that's what he. Yeah, that'll miss outside, makes it 3-1. That one's fouled away. Now full count. Here's Earhart with 2 down. Votto handing them lead nicely right now, pitching really well, and he's on the outside. He's got the ball movement. We know that. That's a good pitch. Not sure where that one missed. Makes it 1-0. Home plate umpire Casey Sanchez has been tough in these last 3 innings. He was pretty fair the first 6 innings of the game, I'll be honest. No arguments with any calls today. It's been really smooth, as there's a strike. But when you can fool an entire team to walk back into the dugout in an inning, I mean, that really says something on how your calls have differed from how the game has been flowing. Swing and a miss, good pitch. Otto's got a chance to get out of this inning. 1-2 the count to Earhart. Earhart, Miller, and Kryle have been the 3 best hitters today for Tampa with 2 hits apiece. Did he go? No, he did not. Now 2-2. Two, and he hit him. So 2 outs, a runner now at first, and now we'll see Miller.
Now the third baseman, number 10, Garrett Miller.
First pitch. Here's a strike on the outside corner to make it 0-1. Good slider, and now it's 0-2. Pitch missed away. That'll make it 1-2. To second is going to be Earhart. He's actually going to think about third and stop at second. One-two from Travano. And that one's fouled away, almost nearing the batter's box. Yeah, the dugout servant almost got hit. That's how good of a pitch that was. 1-2. Let's see if he goes slider in again. Don't think he's going to go fastball away on a 1-2. And here it comes. There's the slider, but it's driven deep to left field. Going back, looking up with a warning track, and it's out of here. Two-run shot for Derek Miller, and Tampa extends their lead to 10-1. And that's the tough part about trying to find the slider on the inside of the plate. You can make a good pitch like the one he swung and missed, but if you hang it too high, what's going to end up happening is he's going to have a reverse effect where he's going to turn on it. He's going to be early and just sit back with his hands. That's a tough sequence to go 1-2 when he's already seen the slider twice. So now here's Servin with two down and the base is cleared. First pitch missed low, ball one. Check swings that to Breen. He'll hop on first. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Tars will have their last chance as Tampa leads at 10-1. Bottom of the ninth we go. Grant Ashline will lead us off. Leisure, the new pitcher for Tampa, swinging a miss for strike one. Folks, don't forget tomorrow, both games, the first game starting at 3, second game will be at 6. The doubleheader, first Tampa to conclude this series. And that one will miss low to make the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be Ashline, Brooker, Lamb, and then Kyle Hintz at the bottom of the order, and then we'll flip it over for Brundage. Assuming we get there, the 1-1. And there's the strike, makes it 1-2. One, two, and he struck him out. Jordan Leisure, 7 appearances this year, 13 and a third, now 16 strikeouts on the year. Local boy from Tampa, Florida, so he's not too far from home over at UT. Went to Riverview High School. He was a first-team All-Tampa Bay in high school. Last year, he made the Sunshine State Conference Commission's honor roll as well. First pitch to Brooker's fouled away for strike one. Leisure threw 48 and 2/3 in his freshman year, striking out 52. 3-1. Freshman year stats, those are spectacular. 0-1's the count to Brooker. Good slider, but it missed away. Now 1-1. I'd like to thank all of those who listened to this broadcast tonight. Sorry for the technical difficulties early. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have that all figured out. As Brooker fouls that one away and falls behind 1-2. Lamb on deck. He's 2 for 3 on the night. And the 1-2. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down, and here's Lamb. As the Tars are down to their final out. First pitch to Lamb, misses outside. There's ball 1. And the 1-0, that'll miss. Now 2-0. Lamb singled in the second and in the fourth. He's having a good night back home. Here's the 2-0. And he slaps that through the right side. There's 3 hits today for Mr. Billy Lamb. So a nice afternoon for the senior catcher. And now it's Kyle Hintz, who had a spectacular first at bat. First pitch to Henson there for strike 1. The 0-1. Good pitch, just missed high. Well, if Hintz gets aboard, he'll switch over to the top of the order with Brundage. There's the strike. Now 1-2. One-two. Either good stop by the new catcher in this inning, Gaffney. Tars down to their final strike tonight. Hintz hoping to battle like he did his first time around. 2-2. Chopped on the ground. And Bragg will toss it, and that is the ball game. Tampa picks up a win, 10-1 in game 1 of this 3-game series. Stay tuned for tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock for game 2 as that one will start. And we'll have 2 games coming your way. I'm Casey Rice. So long, everybody.